Okay, I'm back. I got everything wired with my DIY junction box. Got the shunt for the amp meter, charge controller, programmable charge controller, and I got all the wiring in place. So I'm going to hook this up to solar power. All right, I got this, which is, you see the corner of my solar panel there. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug this guy in. And just so you know, this is a polarity reverser thing that I have it hooked up to. You see that? So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in, set up now. So I can tell that we're getting some current from the solar panels. If you see this right here, don't mind my fingers, had a little mishap earlier, but getting current from the solar panels. So I'm going to put a battery on this one battery. Work with one battery or as much as four. All right. So now we have, there it is. Sometimes it takes that battery meter to get set up. So I have to look and see what's going on. Oh, 18.9 volts, 100% capacity. That's why. Okay. And we have our voltage in place from the solar panels. And we have our charger working. See the light on? All right, so we are good here as far as the charging is concerned. Just so you know, this will have a cover plate similar to this guy. So now on to hooking up the inverter and the charging port stuff, the USB and auxiliary charging. So yeah, we're making good progress. Okay, so I'm back. I have my DC output stuff ready, my charging port, my auxiliary port. If I flip this switch, you see right there, this guy is on, running, reading 12.1 volts, ready to go. I went ahead and I put in a fuse block for this guy. I made another makeshift junction box, however, I'm short one grounding bar and grounding bus bar, I should say. And for some reason, Home Depot ran out of these, so I need a cover. So I wired this up for now. Everything seems to be good. This is a good stopping point. Next phase would be the inverter and the outlets that I'm going to put over in here somewhere. Yeah, so we're chugging along, almost there. Okay, so I'm back. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some bus bars to this junction box, make it a little bit more robust. Then I'm going to add some outlets over here. But to even get that far, I need to add an inverter, which will obviously convert the DC power from the batteries to AC power, which is what we need. Now, this inverter is a 750 watt inverter from Harbor Freight, the Centec model. It was about $30 or so when I bought it. Good little inverter. I actually ran a pool pump for 14-15 hours a day with this little inverter. Now, you may notice some wires coming out of it, as you see right there. And you may wonder, well, what is happening here? Well, I was trying to follow some instructions on YouTube how to make this inverter with a remote switch, meaning I don't always have to open up this case and turn the inverter on. I could just do it remotely on the outside of the case. The good news is the guy gave very good instructions. The bad news is I did not follow them correctly and messed up the wiring. But I made the best of it anyway, because how I messed it up was this inverter stays in the on position no matter what. I found the connecting positive cable inside the inverter and hooked up a switch to it. So I've, in essence, fixed the problem to make this a remote switch capable inverter. But I'll leave the link in the description of this video. But keep in mind, doing this is risky. The good news is this is a cheap inverter. The better news is I have another one just like it in the box. So anyway, so back to the inverter. Although, like I said, this is a good inverter, it's not the kind of inverter that has mountable plates to it. So what I had to do was I took some brackets that I had and I cut them, the other side as well, and I cut them and I glued them with super glue, or Gorilla Glue to be more specific, to the bottom. All right, and this is a good strong hold right here. So now I can take this inverter and mount it so it won't get jostled around or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to work on, and we see how far it'll go, and I'll follow up with another video.